Here are 5 apps that you absolutely need in 2019 for Shopify dropshipping. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeffrey. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for more content related to e-commerce. And today in this video, I just want to quickly go over 5 apps that you absolutely need in 2019 if you're Shopify dropshipping or running an e-commerce store through Shopify. And so this is, I think, one of the most updated apps that you should need and the most updated video for you guys. And so let's get right to it. So the first one I want to talk about really briefly is, Looks. And, I'm sure a lot of people heard of this app before. It's basically like a review app where you can show different reviews of the product, the different pictures that people can see. I've mentioned this before in other videos that you really need to have that trust and social proof in your product page and your website, and Looks is usually one of the many apps that pops up when it comes to reviews and apps for reviews. There are other alternatives like review and product reviews and stuff like that, but Looks is actually one of the top review apps out there, especially in e-commerce. And there's a reason for that. It's because it's really useful, it's really effective, it integrates really well with other apps, and all in all, it's just a really great app. And we can check here in the first tab that there's actually a reason why the reviews are really good. There's 4.9, that's the average rating, and there's 1,900 reviews. It's because it's really trustworthy, people are really liking the app, and it does the job. You actually will need to pay a small amount for it. I think it's about $10 a month. For the basic plan, you're going to have 100 monthly review requests. Usually that's enough if you're just starting off to scale or if you're just a beginner. So you don't really need anything higher than this, $10 a month. And all these people giving the good reviews, you see there are rarely any bad reviews out of the 1,900 reviews there are. So basically it's just going to look something like this if you didn't really notice, if you haven't already found out. So it's just going to be picture apps like that, and then there's going to be really good texts, like really descriptive texts. And basically it's really useful because you can actually import the reviews from AliExpress directly. And what's good about it too is you can actually choose which reviews to include. So let's say you want to have reviews that are 4 stars and up, 5 stars and up, 3 stars and up. It's really up to you. And you can actually choose as well which ones is eligible. Usually the criteria that I mentioned before in other videos is you want to have a review that has proper grammar, has decent pictures, and has a fairly descriptive review. The features of the product and what they think about the item that they received. So you see other pictures like that. There are different features here, but mainly it's for the reviews and the product page. But yeah, this will really help you boost your social proof and your overall conversions in general. So definitely keep an eye out for this one, and it's going to be one of the more popular ones that we talk about later on and right now. So the second one here we have is Help Center, and I don't really see a lot of people kind of talk about this because it's not that important to many people. But in my opinion, if you want to keep your website clean and you want to keep it trustworthy, and I would recommend getting Help Center. And what this is it's basically like, let's say for example you want to have like a FAQ page. This is going to help you make it more structural and improve the formatting of it as well, making it more clean and easy to read and navigate. So let's go to the app page right here. So you can see the ratings are also really good. Usually I wouldn't recommend apps that have a rating of 4.5 or lower, and in this case all the apps so far have really been blown out of the water, and it's just incredible. So as I said before, this will help really structure your FAQ page like this, and then if you download it like that, you can actually your customers can actually search in the search bar. If they have like a particular inquiry, they can search in the search bar regarding that, and then just makes everything a lot easier to navigate. And then this is how you're really going to set it up. It's really easy. You just drag and drop, like they said, drag and drop editor, and then you can just edit it yourself, edit a new article, and put it under subcategories. It's just super easy to understand. Let your customers submit questions. Oh, interesting. I haven't really been using this, but I might look into this. I think it's a new feature. But yeah, basically you can actually put your contact support in one of the pages, make a contact form so people can contact you directly or support your customer support. FAQ, yeah, attractive FAQ page. They can ask a question as well. So all in all, really useful. As you can see here also, that's free. So nothing wrong with that as well. Of course, any free app that is providing a lot of help is usually going to be really beneficial for you. I can see here it's terrible rating here, probably just anomaly. This guy has had bad experiences, but most of the people who have this app are liking it so far, as we can tell from the ratings. So this one is definitely something that you can look into and that you should look into if you want to keep your website clean and potentially increase your conversion rate as well. So the third one here is AfterShip. Now AfterShip is also a really useful app when it comes to tracking orders, and I think this is also I wouldn't say it's a monopoly, but it's like one of the top apps up there for the shipment and tracking packages and all that. So this is the product page right here. This is actually really good. You want to be able, preferably you want to update to the growth plan, because you'll really be able to send your customers an email and SMS notifications regarding the order, so your customers can actually get updated every step of the way, which is a really good thing. Because what tends to happen for dropshipping in general, AliExpress in particular, is they tend to get lost in transit, and sometimes they don't really have the most updated status of where the item is. So just having this AfterShip right there, even though you still have that lengthy shipping time, is that they actually be updated about the shipment, and it tells them that you're actually sending out packages and that you're not a scam. So it's really going to build that trust and that social proof as well, and make everything more straightforward and easy to communicate. It will really improve your customer service and reduce the headaches from that. So you can see here there's the notifications. I believe that you will have to upgrade to the $29 per month plan in order for the SMS and the email notification to go through. But yeah, pretty clean app and definitely something I would recommend. If you're starting off, maybe you could just use the free one, where it's just going to be 100 shipments quota per month. Tracking page with the banner, CXP, things like that. And yeah, as always, most of them are positive ratings, of course. 4.8 rating with a 2.8K reviews, so really good overall reviews. So definitely a good sign for an app to have. So the fourth one here is going to be SMS Pump. And what SMS Pump is basically text marketing. And a lot of people don't really mention this because it's not one of the major ways to make money, of course, and advertisements. But this is really helpful for the back end, especially in 2019, where SMS marketing and SMS text messages is really underutilized. And so if you download this, you can stay on top of the on top of the game, and really increase that social proof and conversion rate, because many people don't retarget using text marketing. And nowadays, as you know, Facebook ads, retargeting, obviously it still works, but it's still getting harder and harder. Facebook ads in general, and so you really want to diversify your retargeting campaigns. On top of your Facebook retargeting campaigns, you can do brand search campaigns like for Google. You can do SMS, and you can do email marketing like 𝗘-𝗰𝗍. 𝗘-𝗰𝗍 is basically like another email software, if you don't know, but this is not. It's going to be for another video. But yeah, basically this is going to be really useful because usually people have like a high return on investment (ROI) on this. Usually, like even for me, like we spend about $15, and then we can get back like potentially thousands and thousands of dollars just from the recovery of the orders. And so it's going to be really useful. Usually it's just going to be the first format, not the first text message that does the most results, that gives the most results. And if you want to if you want another video showing you in detail, SMS Pump and how to set up, definitely let me know in the comments, and I can look into it and then help you guys and make a video. But yeah, anyway, this is SMS marketing. As you can see, it's just kind of like an abandoned cart sequence where they're constantly being reminded through text, being sent text by text and shipping confirmation, things like that. So this is really going to be useful, because a lot of people check their phones, of course, and most people who buy are going to be mobile. So you might as well, retarget them through their own device, right? So yeah, this is SMS marketing. So last but not least, I'm just going to put this last because I think this is this is actually the most important one. And this is one that I found out, which is 𝗿𝗲𝘀. And 𝗿𝗲𝘀, oh, it's such a lifesaver. I think this came out like a year, I think. I'm not too sure. But this is such a useful app and so incredibly valuable. And basically, this has pretty much all the apps that you need bunched into one app. So you can see 40 plus apps into one. You have things like bundles, pricing upsells, there's reviews that you can put, trust badges, pop-ups, descriptive tabs. You can put your descriptions into tabs, make it more clean. You can have the free shipping bar, the sticky cart, social media buttons, recently viewed like the upsells, the live chat, anything you can think of pretty much they already have. So this is pretty much your all-in-one app. You can actually end up deleting a lot of the apps from the App Store, which is what I recommend, and downloading this app because it really has everything you need. And because it's really going to increase your your site speed, which is really important, and just also making everything super clean. So as you can see here, even product reviews and currency converter, that's the most important, right? Because you want to have when customers from all over the world, like assuming you're targeting worldwide, you want to have different currency for them so they can check out using their currency. So you have frequently bought together, different upsells, and yeah, it's just a perfect app to use in 2019. So reviews, you have all these features: currency converter, messenger chat, upsell product bundles, volume discounts. Yeah, it's just incredible. Trust seals and badges, product reviews, content protection. Not that sure what that is. Disabling right click and more. Well, that's awesome. I didn't know that. But yeah, this is basically like a dashboard. You can actually enable everything. Super easy to use. Toggle apps on and off. You can even suggest new apps. Actually, if you think something is missing from their database, you can actually suggest some new apps for them to use. So definitely, they know that there's a lot of things to be improved, and you can actually suggest it to them. So all in all, this is actually one of the best apps I've ever had and downloaded and came across. As you can see, there's 5 stars. And that's the average of 222 reviews. So it's not blowing up yet, but I think it's going to be the most important app in 2019. And it's just phenomenal, basically phenomenal. So the plan is going to start off at $29.99 a month, and I think it's going to be super worth it. And generally blah blah blah. Yeah, basically the updates only happens when usually you won't get more than 2,000 products, so you keep it at $30 a month. But I think they have to make you upgrade a plan after it reaches 3,000 monthly revenue. Yeah, so it's revenue based as well. So it's not too bad. Like at this point, the scale, if it's generating you more than $3,000 a month, chances are you'd be doing more than like 10K a month or so, 20K, 30K. So even 100K. So $60 a month shouldn't be too much and too bad for the amount of value that you're getting. So definitely keep an eye out for this one. So yeah, this is 5 apps that I really recommend 2019. If you got any value, make sure to subscribe, drop a comment below, let me know what you think, and thanks for watching guys, and take care.